Hey everybody, CLARKSIDE here. Welcome back to Destiny. It's that time of the week again. It's XUR Day, and we're here in the tower to see what that shifty-eyed bastard has for sale in exchange for our hard-earned strange coins and motes of light. You'll find him today chilling over here by the Vanguard. And where's your customers, XUR? What did you do to them? Did you eat them? Did you? I think you did. Right, what's he got in stock? Kicking off with Curios, we've got pulse rifle Telem, hand cannon Telem, and machine gun Telem. Both of these guys here are going to be super useful for Iron Banner this week because you can buy the Timur's Lash from Lord Salad Pants, and there's a chance of the Jolder's Hammer drop in as a reward in the Iron Banner as well. So if you acquire either of those weapons, either through grinding or sheer luck, then by all means pick up these Telems. For our Sparrow upgrades this week, we've got Plasma Drive for blue and Emerald Coil for green, and then we've got the Heavy Ammo Synthesis. One strange coin will get you 5 boxes. On to the exotics now. For the Titan, we've got the Ruin Wings, which are a fantastic piece to pick up if you run a lot of raids. This is really strictly only beneficial for PvE. There's much better exotics that you can get for PvP. The main perk here is Seeds of Ruin. Heavy ammo drops more often and contains more ammo in each drop. The other two perks aren't too much to write home about. You've got Impact Induction, causing damage with a melee reduces your grenade cooldown, and Special Weapon Loader increases the reload speed of all special weapons. Yeah, certainly pick it up if you raid a lot, if you play a lot of PvE, but skip on it if you are a PvP player. There's better exotic items that you can equip for your Crucible, Iron Banner, etc. The strength roll there of 94, base max 101 once it's all leveled out, is not too bad. The max out there is about 113, so this is somewhere middle of the road. By all means pick it up if that is your bag, baby. Moving on now to the Hunter, you've got the Don't Touch Me gauntlets. Gonna straight off say here, low discipline of 76, base max 81 once it's leveled. Isn't all that inspiring, you know, the max out there is about 113, but don't completely dismiss this item. It is a great item because you've got the defensive reflex there. Taking damage from a melee attack makes you briefly invisible. And then we've got the Inverse Shadow and Special Weapon Loader. This item is awesome if you are planning on soloing Crota's End at any point, particularly during that Biss section when you just be mobbed by thralls. One of those suckers hits you, poof, disappear into a cloud of smoke. Even though invisibility perks tend to be associated with your Blade Dancer, this actually works on either Gunslinger or Blade Dancer. Pick it up at some point in the future, but probably skip on it this week because of that low discipline, or you can always try your luck with getting it from the exotic engram. Moving on now to the Warlock, we've got the Heart of Praxic Fire, possibly one of my favourite exotic pieces for the Sunsinger. Reason being is this guy here, Praise the Sun, further decreases all ability cooldowns while Radiance is active. So depending on how you spec your Sunsinger, you can pretty much have back-to-back grenades and back-to-back Scorch melee. This is awesome. And then you've got the heavy weapon ammo and the fusion rifle ammo there. Great exotic item. The discipline of 135 base, max 145, isn't too shabby. The max out there is about 165, 170. So yeah, okay, this is a fair bit lower, but it's by no means the lowest stat roll that I've seen out there. This is somewhere middle of the road. Pick it up unless you want to try your luck on getting a higher stat roll in the future, but you can't go wrong with this one. On now to this week's exotic weapon, we've got Hardlight. This guy, rip Hardlight. This used to be one of my favourite exotic weapons in the game. It just feels so unique. It's the closest thing that Destiny has to an SMG. Even though it's an auto rifle, you could bang this in a class of its own as an SMG and people wouldn't bat an eyelid. It just suffered so badly with the nerf to auto rifles. The main perks here are glass half full. The bottom half of each magazine causes additional damage, and you've got volatile light. Rounds fired from this weapon over-penetrate targets and ricochet on hard surfaces. Very, very situational weapon. You're only really gonna benefit from using this in corridors, in sort of tight spaces, in your choke points, and for that volatile light to actually work, you pretty much have to be hitting the hard surface dead on for it to ricochet back into your target. Only exception being is if you get used to this weapon, you can bank shots round corners, you can ricochet them round corners and take out guys camping there with their shotguns, because, you know, that's what people like to do with their fucking dastardly tactics in Crucible. This is definitely worth picking up if you are a collector of exotics, or if you particularly like auto rifles and you live in the hope that one day Bungie will buff them again. Be warned though, if you are going to take this into PvP, it's going to take 10 or 11 headshots, or anything between 14 and 16 body shots to take someone down in Crucible. It is a bit of a hard one, and if you're skilled enough to actually use this weapon, you do a lot better with other weapons in the game, with pulse rifles or scout rifles. Okie dokie, we've got the exotic shard there, and then this week's exotic engram, as we saw earlier, is the gauntlets. For the upgrades this week, Knucklehead Radar, you can probably skip on it with that low strength roll. Skip on the young Ahamkara's spine with that low discipline. Skip on an insurmountable skull fort, low discipline again. The crest of Alpha Lupi, that's actually a pretty decent stat roll of base 150 intellect, max 161. I believe the max map out there is about 165, 170. This is going to be super handy if you plan on running the Trials of Osiris, because that Keeper of the Pack perk really, really noticeably speeds up the revive speed. Or if you're currently playing a lot of skirmish or salvage, then pick this guy up. On to the Warlock, we've got Heart of Praxic Fire. That's a lot lower than this week's one that's for sale, so definitely skip on that. And then for Voidfang Vestments, you've got a high strength roll there of 136 base, max 146. Upgrade it if you need to. In order of preference on here, yeah, they're all actually pretty middle of the road, these guys. So I'm going to say number 1, Red Death. Number 2, Mida Multi-Tool. 3, Bad Juju. Invective. Plan C for Invective 5 and Pocket Infinity 6. And there you have it, guys. That is XUR week 34, I believe. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. And XUR is around until early morning, the 3rd, Sunday the 3rd. Keep an eye out for my Hardlight review coming soon. So on your way out, make sure you smash that like button, leave me a comment, and if you're new to my channel, then click the subscribe button to stay up to date with all my latest Destiny videos. Until the next time, Guardians, this is CLARKSIDE, signing out.